Hello everybody and welcome back to my channel and welcome to Vlogmas. This is my Pan Those Eyeshadows update for December. I'm so excited. We've got 2 rollouts today, so 2 things rolling in. Very exciting. We've had 2 things rolling out for the past like 3 months, so it must be a magic number. Here we are. Oh my god. So excited. I love this project so much. This is probably the video I enjoy filming the most every month. It's just so satisfying and I love hitting pan on my eyeshadows. But just before we jump into it, if you haven't already, please like and subscribe because it will mean the world to me. I'm doing Vlogmas, like I said, so stick around and yeah, let's just get into it. Okay, so I'm gonna go, as always, from oldest to newest, and it's a little bittersweet today. So our oldest eyeshadow that's been in is the shade Sleep Paralysis from the Conspiracy palette. And this is what she's looking like. We have a pan. Now this is the last shade that was in from our original quintet. Kind of bittersweet. I'm very glad that it's out. I'm loving that we have pan. But also it's like, it's the last of the originals. It's the last of the OGs, but she's got to go. She's got her use. Now, I used this 21 times in total. I used it 4 times this month, and I have a bit of a story. I used it the 20 times, and I was like, that's it, I'm rolling it out, because I have a 20 use kind of rollout goal, and I thought, I'm so close to pan, and I used it 1 more time, and I hit pan. Whoo! Can you imagine if I'd have just rolled it out at 20? I carried on. I used it 1 more time and this is what she's looking like. Nice pan. It was quite a hard shade to use because it is so deep, but in the end I did end up mixing it with mainly blues to make more of a smoky blue eye look because you know I love blues. So yeah, I found my love for it. I really do enjoy it, but I'm very happy that it is rolling out. My next eyeshadow that I'm talking about is from my Bellapierre's All Stars palette. This is one of my favourite palettes. And we are looking at this shade, and as you can see, we've hit pan. I used it 5 times this month, and this is the 3rd pan in this palette now. We have this one, we have this one, and we have a pan in this shade as well. So I used this a total of 13 times for pan. It's just a really easy kind of bronze shade. I use this pretty much every time I did my makeup for uni. Put it on the lid along with like this guy and also this guy as well. Super, super easy look, and yeah, we have pan. Very easy pan, not very challenging at all, and yeah, I'm glad it's out. Okay, the same cannot be said for the next 3. These are very challenging shades, and yeah, let's go through them. So, the first shade is Charmed from the Colourpop Just My Luck palette. This is what it is looking like right now. I've used it an extra 3 times this month for a total of 6 times. Not good enough. I need to use this more. It's just very challenging with uni especially. It's quite hard to incorporate, but I do have the Christmas holidays coming up, so I really want to get some good use out of this during the Christmas holidays. I think that would be the perfect time. It's a really lovely shade, but as I said, it's just quite hard to incorporate. I've worn this both with like very green looks and also very kind of murky, almost mustardy kind of looks, and I do enjoy them both, but for uni, as I said, it's quite challenging. So we've got a little bit of a dip. You can see a tiny, tiny dip in this, but we've got a long way to go. A long way. But that's alright because I enjoy the shade. I enjoy the shade. Unlike this guy. This is the Pastel Rose's Bloody Mary. This is what it looks like. We rolled it in last month and I've only used it 3 times. I do use it with Charmed, the green shade. If I do like a green look, I like putting this in the inner corner, but I haven't done many green looks this month. So yeah, this is what it looks like. I will be continuing to use this. I did say last update, like, oh, if I roll it out next update, don't shout at me, but I will continue. I will get more use out of it. As I said, the Christmas holidays are coming up, so I'm gonna see how much use I can get with it then. This probably will be a 20 use and roll out shade. I don't know, it's just, I don't know. Thinking of using it 20 times is kind of I don't know. It's a little bit scary for me because pinks, you guys know pinks aren't my thing. This is my thing, like minty greens and blues and cool tones. I love them kind of shades. Pinks, not so much. And the last shade is this shade, Sunburst. That's it, from the Aha Honey palette. My scarf is falling. It's very cold in here, so I've got my little scarf shawl on. This is what it looks like. We rolled it in last month. There is a little bit of a dip. I'm not sure if you're going to be able to see it, but there is definitely a dip. We used it 8 times. And again, this is an inner corner shade. I used it in my corner. I used it in my inner corner yesterday. I did like a really nice blue look with this yellow in the inner corner. I'm quite glad that it's almost got a little bit of a blue flip to it when you swatch it out and when you put it on your eyes. It's almost like a blue kind of slight glitter in it, maybe. It's not a glitter, but I don't know how else to describe it. So it does go with blue very, very well, which I'm very glad about because I adore blue. I don't think we'll hit pan in 20 uses, but I think I will go past the 20 uses to try and hit pan on it because it's a lovely shade and I can wear it with neutral looks, with colourful looks. Yeah, it's a nice shade. I used it 8 times and it's staying in. Where is my phone? I literally am not organised. Okay, so I've got my Pretty Random app and we're going from 1 to 569 because I did declutter some shades. So let's go and roll in a new shade. Oh, it's still going. My phone's on very low battery, so it's taking its time. 21! Ooh, okay. And then we get, this is gonna take forever because my phone's about to die. Please hold, please hold. It's still going, it's still going. Number 1. I have pan in that, so I'm gonna roll again. That's Tempera from my Modern Renaissance. So I'm gonna roll again. So 21 and 326. Okay, let me go pull them and I'll be right back. Okay, I've got my new shades. I'm very scared. I'm very scared. Okay, let's start with number 21. This one I'm fine with. I'm really happy with this. This is from my Subculture palette. And it is the shade Axis, which is this shade here. I have a blue in my This Is Fantasy Project pan that goes beautifully with this, so I'm really not worried or concerned at all. I think it's a beautiful shade. We've got a little bit of a dip in it already, I think you can see. This was a Pan That palette for a month and then I gave up. So I do know that I really do enjoy this shade and hopefully I can play around with some of the other shades as well. So yeah, I'm very, very happy with that. I'm not concerned about that at all in the slightest. What I am concerned about is the 320 something. I can't remember what number it was, but it's from the It's My Pleasure palette from Colourpop. And it's the shade Kittenfish. It's this lilac purple shade. This scares me. This really does scare me. If it was like a shimmer, if it was Mr. Sandman or Earthshine or even Pretty Cruel, I think I could, like, I would not be worried about it at all. But this is like purple. And I can't just put it, I could put it in my inner corner, to be honest. It's a light purple. I'm gonna have to find some ways of using this because this is scary. This is very, very scary. But, okay. It's gonna be a challenge. It's gonna be a challenge, and over Christmas I'm gonna be able to play around with it, push myself out my comfort zone, which is what I need, and hopefully I'll find a new love for that palette because, to be honest, this palette has been neglected in my collection for a long time. I can't remember the last time I used this palette. Like, I can tell it's been used, but I can't remember the last time I reached for it, so maybe it's a good thing that Kittenfish is in. So then I can love it a little bit and get to know it. I'm terrified. To be honest, I think it might go quite well with Bloody Mary if we deepen it up a little bit. Like, these two can go quite well together, so hopefully it won't be too bad. So that is it for this video, guys, and this month's update. I hope you enjoyed. I always love filming these videos. I think they're so fun. And yeah, I am so excited for Vlogmas. I hope you stick around, subscribe because it will mean the world to me, and I will see you in the next video, which is tomorrow. Oh my god, goodbye.